Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. Well, I hope you had a great weekend. Jordan always has a wonderful weekend. Why is that? Because I enjoy reading and writing, and I had company this weekend. So I was happy. Somebody came by to see me, and I wanted to come by to see me, and we had fun talking and planning on what we plan to do and how we plan to do it. Oh, yeah, I got some different hair today. Now, let me just tell you what happened. While I was out today running errands, I said, let me go by the wig shop. Let me just see what they got in there. And I went and I said, you know what? I got all this at home. Why am I in this store when I have a store in my house? You have a store in your house. Do you know this show is for older people? Because we're doing what? We're getting older without getting old. We got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. I don't even, I don't even know why. We got it all, I guess, over the years, over the time. We just collect. And so I looked in the bag, my bag, and I was like, it had a tag on it. I got more stuff around here with a tag on it. But I think you have too. I think you got stuff. You know why? Because during the pandemic, you got stuff, and you never got a chance to wear it. And so we just got stuff. And so I'm encouraging you to go to your closet and get some of those things out and take the tag off. I think I've had this on once, maybe one other time. But it's a short set. I don't do shorts, Not at this point in my life. Although if I made it to the beach show, I would have to do it. But anyway, I thought it was such a cute top. I wanted to wear it today. And what do I have for you today? Well, I had something else, but I'm going to do it tomorrow. What I really have is what I read in my, my daily Bible something. It really got to me. And so I'm not trying to be anybody's minister. Not. Georgianne. It ain't gonna work. But I found something. Did I talk about it? I don't know if I talked about it, but I want to make sure that I read it because it's still on my mind. And so it must be something you need. It must be something I need. But anytime I do something and I feel pushed by it, or the spirit is on me about it, then it's not for me. It's not for me. It's somebody on the other side of this camera that is waiting to hear through me what God has for you. You understand? I know that. I know that when I was teaching, things would come to me. I don't know why I had to say them, but I would be pressed to say some things. And if I didn't say them, oh my goodness. So here's one thing. I had to stop for just a minute. The enemy got a whole way of doing stuff. All right. I don't usually do that, but I had to do it. I had to do it. I don't know what I look like getting up, but I had to get up. Yeah, I had to get up and do something. All right, so let me go back. So I found this, and whenever I was teaching school, I don't teach in the summer. I haven't had an occasion to teach in the summer. And not that I wouldn't want to teach in the summer, but I don't teach in the summer. So anyway, I would say things that I would be compelled to say. How I would just feel like if I didn't say it, that I was just going to fall out or die. Something was going to happen. I don't know. So it's the same way with this piece. So I'm going to do it again. It's from James 4:14. How do you know what your life will be like tomorrow? How do you know what your life is going to be like tomorrow? How do you know what your life is going to be like today? People who left home today. Some people left home today. They're not going to make it back home. Some people went to bed last night, didn't wake up this morning. You see, that's how life is. It's just that way. And so we have to remember that when we act crazy and act foolish and gossip and backbite and backstab, you're not gonna live here forever. You're not gonna stay forever. So why would you act crazy while you're here? Why would you act crazy while you're here? You're not gonna be here forever. So why would you treat people badly? And why would people treat you badly? You see, so you got to get on your thing. You out there, you know who you are. You got to get on your thing. So I got to tell you about this. How do you know what your life will be like tomorrow? Your life is like the morning fog. telling you, when I read that your life is like the morning fog, when I read this, Jackie Jackson gave me this book. I'm still holding on to it, Jackie. When I read this, your life is like the morning fog. Do you know fog comes and goes like that? Wow. And then it says, it's here a little while. Do you know that I can remember something that happened just yesterday, but it wasn't yesterday. It was 10 years ago. I can remember stuff and I'm like, ooh, when did that happen? I'm telling you, you couldn't have told me. You can't tell nobody 45 and nobody 33. Definitely nobody 22 that life is going to go by like that, because you can't see it. But when you get to 81, you're like, damn. I mean, I said it so fast. What happened? See, I don't mind telling my age. Some people like don't want to tell the age. And I'll tell mine. But you know, you think like, wow, what happened? Let me tell you, when I turned 80, I was like, oh, hell. This the leaving time. Now, you can leave it. People have left at 20. My daddy left in his 50s. People leave anytime. My nephew left in his 30s. May God rest all their soul. It could be any time. You have an expiration date. Your dreams don't, but you do. And so, when 80 came, I had a different attitude. 70, I was glad because the Bible said 70. I was like, oh, that night before, I was just nervous. Was I going to make it? I stayed up all night. I didn't want to party. I didn't want anything. You know, because people start having parties. Look like as soon as they have a party, as soon as they get a big something, they leave up out of here. So I'm like, no, Georgiana, I want a party. Don't give me it. Just show me some love. I'm good. Really good. Show me some love. I'm good. So 70. And then 75 came. I was like, hey, Georgiana. What's happening? You know, it's some new stuff hanging down by my nose. Ooh. Anyway, 75 came. But I had a great time at 75. 75 is when I met somebody. It's 75. Mm-hmm. And then 80 came, not 75, 74 maybe. Yeah. But when 80 came, ooh, baby, I had to say, you 80. Okay. That's exit stage left time. Okay. What you gonna do, Georgiana? I decided that I'm going to live until I die. Some people jump in the coffin on retirement, not me. I had someone say, you old. Yes, I am. And I hope you live as long as I do. I do. That's what I pray for all of you, that you live as long as I do, so you can see what it's like to have that expansion, so you can see what it's like. Now, I don't want you to witness all the things that's happened, but life is going to let you witness. I mean, I had cancer 3 times. You know, I'm still working on teeth. I go see about teeth next week. All right. And you know, there's no hair. It's some kind of hair, but it's not enough for me. I did it. I showed y'all my hair. I'm going to go get something done and then show it to you again. You know, I took off my wig one day, but I had just come from having it kind of arranged into something. You know, I'm not the bald head girl. But anyway, your life is like the morning fog. It's here a little while, then it's gone. When I read that, I said, I got to share this. Your life is like the morning fog. It's here a little while, and then it's gone. What are you doing on the dash? You know, sunrise when you're born, sunset when you're up out of here. There's a dash. What are you doing on your dash? Well, I'm dancing on mine. I'm doing this show. I have music out there. I'm writing. I have books going on. Just lots of stuff. Enjoying the life that God has given me. That's what I'm doing. What are you doing? You need to do something. Sunrise, sunset, a dash. Get up on the dash, baby boy, baby girl. Get up on the dash and do something. Do a little something. So what else does it say in this one verse? When you ought to say, oh no, what you ought to say is, oh, here we go. What you ought to say is, if the Lord wants us to, we will live and do this or that. I never seen anything like this in the Bible. What version is this? NIT. That's whatever that. I don't know what that is. Anyway, let me go what I see. What you ought to say is, if the Lord wants us to, we will live and do this or that. So it say, if the Lord wants us to. Now, you know you're on God's time. This is God's kingdom. You're in Commonwealth. Right. I'm Miles Monroe. Y'all know I'm Miles Monroe. You know, Commonwealth, this is God's kingdom. We all kings and queens in God's kingdom. We don't want for anything. You know, the birds, nothing. And nothing ever wants for anything. If you want for something, then I don't know why. You're in God's kingdom. Did you ask? I'm just saying. And it says here, if the Lord wants us to, we will live and do this or that. What's your this or that? Oh, my daughter, Reverend Evelyn Sanders Swafford. She has a sermon called This or That. Baby girl, daughter, you need to do this or that. I love that sermon. Or some of this and some of that. Ooh, girl, you really preach that. Okay, I've gotten off of what I'm supposed to be talking to you about. What about your this or that? Baby, what is your this and what is your that? Georgianne got this and that. What's your this and that? Are you sitting on your this and that and it's just sitting there and it's just going to go away when the expiration date comes up for you? Or are you going to get on your this or get on your that? What are you going to do? You know, it's up to you. It's up to you. I mean, he put it here for you. If he's going to let you do it, then it's going to happen. Do you have some this and that back there that you want to do? And some of this and some of that that you haven't done? And do you know what some this and some of that is and you don't want to go get it? Or the this and the that is there and you're just looking at it trying to figure out, what is this? What is that? When you know all the time what it is. That this and that is a powerful statement. It's in the Bible. My daughter does a beautiful sermon on that. What is your this? What is your that? What are you going to do with your this? What are you going to do with your that? Have you done your this? Are you going to do your that? Is your this and your that looking for you? Miles Monroe did something. I can't wait to listen to it again and write down. Your this and that will look for you if you're ready to do your this or that. Woo! He didn't say that, but that's what the other sermon's about. I just said that. Your this and that will find you if you're ready to do your this and that because you have fallen into your purpose. And when you finally awaken to your purpose, because you know your purpose, you know your purpose, you know your purpose, you know it. You say, I don't know my purpose. Yes, quit lying. You know it. It was whispered to you when you came through the C-section or the canal. You came here, you raised your hand and said, I'll go and do it. Well, we're all here for a purpose. And each one of us has, I tell you about these fingerprints. If the fingerprints are all different, here's the if clause. If the fingerprints are all different, comma, then the gift is different. Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. If the fingerprints are all different, which you know they are, comma, then the gift is different, which means that each gift is a different gift. And your gift and my gift and all the other gifts, why are we competing when they're all different? My gift is different from yours and your gift is different from mine. My this and that is different from yours and your this and that is different from mine. If we put some this and that together, we might get some thems. Ooh, Georgia, and I love that. All right, so let me tell you why I was out today. This is my last thing. When I was out today, I was over on Camp Creek at the beauty something. I needed some powder for my face. See, I like this powder. I said, no shine. And I saw a woman, she's so well dressed, of a certain age. You know, getting older without getting old. And she was with another woman. They were all dressed nicely. I love to see us out at our ages looking nice. Whatever it is you got on, all crisp and shiny and fresh and summertime-ish, you know? And I said, oh, you look so nice. And anyway, I talked to both of them. And I gave them my book, Who Lived Here, Where Did They Go? I always carry something with me to pass out. Because they were from Salisbury. Is that South Carolina? Salisbury? I should have looked it up. I don't want to look it up now. Anyway, they're from Salisbury. And she was a retired teacher. And they looked so good, both of them. And I told them, I said, this is what I talk about on my show. The people who come out certain age, you know, you got all those clothes. Why do you come out looking frumpy? Why are you looking frumpy when you got all that stuff back there? You just say, I got all these clothes. Well, freaking wear them. Put them on to go to the trash can. Put them on to go to the post office. Put them on to go get your mail at the mailbox. Quit coming out like you are thrown away. If you're going to be old, but you don't have to be old like that. You make yourself miserable. And you're looking all frumpy, and you're making all us older people, you're making us look badly. You're making me look bad. Okay? Because we the same age, but you look like something the cat drug in. Why? You don't have to look like that. Your hair not combed. I know I don't have any teeth, so I'm working on that. I try to put some lipstick on the top of it, and I may talk like this. Okay? I understand. I got all that going against me. But, you know, put something. If you don't want to put a bonnet on, then take that little hair you got and do something with it. Comb it. They still make combs, you know. Oh, guess what? I forgot to go to the dollar store today. You know I love the dollar store. Anyway, I'm going to quit fussing. Because I want you what? Why do I fuss? Why do I fuss? You know I'm going to get this book. I don't know them. They don't know me. I don't know them. They don't know me. But I like the title of their books. A Well-Lived Life. That's what I want for you, baby. A well-lived life. You can have it. You can have it easily. You know, we got a whole lot of problems going on in America these days. A lot of problems. A lot of issues. You know, but I don't know. I don't even want to comment on the political stuff that's going on because it's heartbreaking. And so in the meantime, I'm saying to you to, you know, get yourself together. You know, so you can work this out for yourself. This well-lived life. Work it out for yourself. Work it out with God too. And then, and in the meantime, in between time, I don't have my Patreon worked out, but I would like you, if you're getting married again, please get Guide to the Second Time Bride. Because I made a mistake. All right? And I wrote about it in 1976. So this is another version of what I made a mistake. You got to heal between marriages. You just can't jump. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. It wasn't good what I did. I'm going to take the blame for what I did, you know. I won't take the blame for some of the things that happened because some of that was on somebody else's problems. But I will take the blame for my own part that I played into it. So I'm saying to you, do this before you read this. I have some surveys in here. The surveys is what you need to look at. And then your partner needs to look at it. Because I'm old school. This is a he and a she. That's how I wrote it. You know, but whatever your partnership is, you need to read it. There's some surveys in here. You need to go through that survey. See if you're ready yet, because you really might not be ready. And then let's talk about prayer. Prayer changes things. My daughter has a book called Lord Have Mercy. And both of our books, you can find a great interview. I think Audrey Galix did an awesome job at AIB TV when she interviewed my daughter and I with our books. We both got on yellow, so go to Facebook. And when you go to Facebook, put in AIB TV, And then look for the books as we talk about our books with each other. All right. I love you. I love you. I love you. I want you to have this well-lived life. I want you to have some this and that. I would love for you to be able to get to that purpose. You know, I'm trying to get you out the coffin. I just want you to feel good about yourself. It's hard some days. I tell you, I was looking at myself today, and I said, Jordan, you can't do anything about that age. Age is gonna put some stuff on you that you can't do anything about, but you do the best you can. You know, I slap some stuff on here every night, but I've been doing it so long, I believe that's what has held me all these years. But it's not too late to start slapping something on there every night, and just do it for yourself. As long as you're doing it for yourself, it's okay. I do all this for Jordan. I like Jordan. She's all right with me. So I have a good time trying to see what I can do with Jordan and her hair and her wigs and her makeup and her jewelry and her Jordan-ish. You see? So enjoy yourself. That's what you can do. Love the Lord, treat people right, enjoy yourself. I love you. And you can't do anything about it.